I don't want to go back to work. But I guess they can kind of make me. I mean, that is if I want to be able to buy more fabric. Hi, and welcome to Quilt Meets World, where we have adventures in piecing and joy. I'm Russ. Come on into my sewing room. I have been off the entire week, and it has been wonderful. So that means I really don't have anything to say about work, except that one text I got where it looks like I'm going to have to look into one of the systems that I support and see if someone else's bright idea is going to work or if I'm going to have to make a couple changes. The good thing is those changes are small, but it's still a pain in the neck to get everything migrated. The fur kids have really enjoyed having me off all week. They have been more spoiled than normal. So I have a feeling that they are going to object tomorrow when I have to go into the office. It means Riley's not going to be able to take a trip with me whenever I want to, go get breakfast because I don't cook breakfast at home because I don't normally stay at home. So yeah, she's gonna be upset at that. Percy, he's gonna be upset that he doesn't get, his regular throughout the day little scritches and stuff. But such is life. Did I get as much done in my sewing room as I wanted? No, and yes. The no is because I had things that I wanted to start, but I didn't get a chance to. And the yes is because I started and finished a couple projects that I did not expect. So, in order of the week, let's see what I did. Monday, I got my nails did and ran a couple errands. It was a really chill day. I didn't get anything really done in here because I was working on a script for my DVD and Blu-ray ripper that I have because, you know, I have all of my stuff digitized to watch at home anywhere I want here and not have to have, Blu-rays and DVDs hanging all around the house and players connected to all my TV. I still have one little thing that I'm still trying to figure out, so hopefully I can figure that out soon. I've been doing research and dead ends. I I have to be missing something. Tuesday, I got the Matters of the Heart quilt from Fort Worth Fabric Studio completed on my long arm. It had been loaded there for a few weeks, and I am very glad that I finally got it done. It was, a simple stitching, everything was going all fine. Then I get down to the last row, and I forgot to check the bobbin, which meant I was playing bobbin chicken because I didn't know how much I had left. The bad news is I lost. The good news is, though, I ran out of bobbin off the quilt. So I didn't have to worry about trying to figure out how to hide it and get it all blended in and everything. Wednesday, I had a blast because I joined Stephen and Stephanie's Sew Day on Zoom. I got the bindings made for the Matters of the Heart quilt and the baby quilt, and really just chit chatted for most of the day. I don't think I got anything else done in here. I did, while I was in the Zoom, receive my Fort Worth Fabric Studio subscription box. And after all that was done, I did an unboxing and published a video for that. Spoiler alert, it was another exciting box. And I may have already worked on the project that came in it, but we'll get to that. Thursday, that was another kind of busy day. I joined Katie of Greenland Quilter on her channel, and we sewed and chatted. During that time, I managed to get the blocks that I started on Sunday from Donnell's channel put together. So, yeah, between about 30 minutes of pressing and cutting, an hour of sewing blocks, a half hour deciding the layout, 2 hours of sewing the blocks into a quilt, that Villa Rosa pattern came together very quickly. That's 4 hours for any of us that are keeping track. On Friday, that was a little bit more of a busy day for me. partly because I sent Riley off to daycare, so I didn't have to take her out every little bit. I got loaded and quilted the baby quilt that I had been working on. So that one was completed. After I got it quilted, I trimmed it up, got the binding on. So that one is 100% done and ready for the baby to be born or the shower or whatever is going to happen. I don't know if she's actually going to have a shower. She hasn't fully decided yet. If she doesn't have a shower, she gets it anyway. Saturday morning was Saturday Sampler at my local quilt shop. They showed off, the standard new stuff at the shop, and I picked up my next quilt block of Saturday Sampler, came home and said, that's what I'm going to work on. So I quickly cut it up and sewed it up on my 11sies yesterday. For my Saturday Sampler program, I am going out there and finding free blocks that are basically the same. It's just, the block may have a different color suggestion, or there may be more colors in the block that I'm doing, but it's, choose your own adventure. So you should be able to do however you want with the blocks. I have officially created them into a playlist, so you can join along if you would like with me. You can go back and find the past couple blocks. All of the patterns are in the description, and I would love if you want to join up and stuff. I don't always know ahead of time if I'm going to sew it on the third Saturday whenever I get the block, or if it's going to be a little bit later. It just really depends on what else is going on. As soon as I know when I'm sewing it up, I will have the instructions put up if I can. Yesterday it was a little bit of a cluster trying to figure out everything that was going on, so I didn't get any instructions out in time, but I will do my best in weeks going forward. Saturday afternoon, I ran a few errands, and then in the evening, I joined my friend Stephanie and a few others on her channel as we had an open sew. Basically, it was a bring your own block party. I had everything cut for the kit that was in the Fort Worth Fabric Studio subscription box, and I sewed them on her channel. And let me tell you, those blocks went together very quickly. I mean, there was only like 3 seams in each block, which means, yeah, they go to quickly and they're big blocks. But it just surprises me how quickly Villa Rosa stuff goes together. This morning, after I woke up, I arranged those blocks and figured out how I wanted them together and sewed them up. So, yeah, afterwards I ended up going to the local quilt shop to get a border because it looked like it needed a border. It still looks gorgeous without it, but I'm like, it kind of needs one. So I picked up the border, and I got to find time to get that border on so I can, get it up on the long arm. So yeah, I did a lot this week, but not a lot of what I was hoping to get done. Oops. my goals this week, I'm going to keep it fairly simple. I think I'm going to just make it a Borders week. And unfortunately, it's not the awesome bookstore. I missed them. I have a couple quilt tops that need borders put on. So I think I'm going to work on trying to get everything prepped, which that takes a little bit of a minute. And actually, getting everything clipped and ready for sewing. Borders, I'm a little meticulous about, and it does take a little bit for me to get them done, but I enjoy that finished look that it gives. I am shifting my work from home days this week because I have an appointment on Thursday morning, and I should be able to get things done. I know Steven has his pop-up sew day on Saturday, and I may just, forego my live just to spend the entire day in the pop-up sew day working on borders. I think that's what it's going to end up being, so I should hopefully get those done. If not, there's always next week. So I think that's going to be about it for today. You guys are rock stars for listening to me ramble about my weekly shenanigans. If you wouldn't mind giving the YouTube algorithm some love, I would greatly appreciate that as it helps the channel grow. You can do that by commenting, liking, smacking that subscribe button, or eating a handful of M&Ms, whatever floats your boat. If you ring the bell icon next to the subscribe button, you will be notified when I go live on Saturday mornings and every time that my weekly vlog gets put out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and an awesome week. Until next time, stay happy and keep stitching.